Unveiling Self-Actualization, Decoding Maslow's Final Stage. Welcome to Season 2 of I4L. In today's episode, we delve into a subject that's both deeply philosophical and intensely practical. Unveiling Self-Actualization, Decoding Maslow's Final Stage. We'll explore Maslow's hierarchy of needs, focusing particularly on the elusive stage of self-actualization. What does it mean to be truly self-actualized in light of Maslow's theory? Section 1. Understanding Maslow's hierarchy. Abraham Maslow, a trailblazer in humanistic psychology, introduced a hierarchy of needs in the form of a pyramid. At the base are physiological needs like food, water, and shelter, the essentials for survival. The next level up covers safety needs, encompassing personal security, employment, resources, and health. This is followed by love and belonging needs, which include friendship, intimacy, and family. Higher still are esteem needs, focusing on respect, self-esteem, status, and recognition. Finally, at the pinnacle is self-actualization, the realization of one's full potential. Maslow theorized that lower-level needs must be satisfied before one can attend to higher-level needs. In essence, a person struggling for survival is less likely to seek self-esteem or self-actualization. Recent scholarly work has revisited and expanded upon Maslow's original theory. Kenrick, Griska-Vicious, Newberg, and Schaller, 2010, proposed a nuanced model integrating evolutionary psychology into the hierarchy. They argue that the original model, while foundational, overlooked certain aspects like parenting, mate selection, and kin care, which are crucial for understanding human motivation and behavior. Their revision suggests these elements are as fundamental as Maslow's original needs, forming an intrinsic part of our psychological makeup. Kaufman in 2023 further elaborates on self-actualization, adapting it to modern contexts. He views self-actualization not as a final stage, but as a continuous process of realizing personal potential, seeking personal growth, and striving for peak experiences. This contemporary interpretation aligns with ongoing personal development and well-being, emphasizing that self-actualization is a dynamic, lifelong journey rather than a static endpoint. Sheldon and others in 2015 focus on how personality traits influence the pursuit and attainment of those needs. Their research suggests that certain personality strengths, such as resilience, optimism, and curiosity, are significantly linked to effective goal-striving and enhanced well-being, offering insights into how individual differences shape our journey through Maslow's hierarchy. Tay and Denier in 2011 investigate the relationship between these needs and subjective well-being across different cultures, underscoring that while Maslow's hierarchy has universal elements, the way these needs are prioritized and satisfied can vary significantly across different societies. This global perspective highlights the importance of cultural context in understanding human motivation and well-being. True narcissism and its impact on Maslow's hierarchy. Narcissism. It really does seem to turn up in the research a lot, doesn't it? It turns out that true narcissism, characterized by an inflated sense of self-importance and a deep need for excessive attention and admiration, significantly impacts an individual's progression through Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Individuals with high levels of narcissism find themselves hindered in ascending the hierarchy, particularly beyond the esteem needs level. Esteem needs in Maslow's hierarchy include the desire for respect, self-esteem, status, and recognition. Narcissists, as one would suspect, often become fixated at this level, driven by their need for admiration and validation from others. However, their approach to satisfying these needs is self-limiting and counterproductive. True narcissists have self-limiting beliefs and cognitive distortions that skew their perception of self and others. They overestimate their abilities and worth, leading to unrealistic expectations and frequent disappointments. This distorted self-view hampers their ability to form genuine self-esteem, which is crucial for progressing to self-actualization. Moreover, their relationships are superficial and exploitative, aimed more at self-aggrandizement than genuine connection, hindering their ability to fulfill the love and belonging needs adequately. Their lack of empathy and inability to form deep, meaningful relationships create a barrier to advancing through Maslow's hierarchy. Research supports this view. For instance, a study by Ziegler, Hill, and Green in 2011 highlights how narcissism is related to an unstable sense of self-esteem, which is a key aspect of Maslow's esteem needs. This instability leads to extreme difficulties in moving towards self-actualization. Remember, individuals with high levels of narcissism will find themselves entrenched at the esteem level of Maslow's hierarchy. Their self-limiting beliefs and cognitive distortions naturally create significant barriers to progressing towards the higher level of self-actualization. Section 2. The stage of self-actualization. Self-actualization, as conceptualized by Abraham Maslow, represents the pinnacle of human psychological development. It is the stage where an individual achieves the fullest use of their talents and abilities, realizing their potential to the greatest extent. Maslow described this stage as transcending the basic needs for survival and security, embodying qualities like creativity, authenticity, and a deeper understanding of the self and the world. In the modern context, Scott Barry Kaufman, in his 2023 work, revisits and redefines self-actualization. He portrays it not as a final stage to be reached, but as an ongoing journey of growth. Kaufman emphasizes the dynamic nature of self-actualization, viewing it as a continuous process of realizing personal potential, seeking personal growth, and experiencing moments of profound fulfillment and peak experiences. This modern interpretation aligns with the evolving understanding of personal development and well-being, highlighting self-actualization as a lifelong journey rather than a static destination. Kaufman's approach also touches on the importance of overcoming psychological barriers to reach self-actualization. He notes that factors like unresolved trauma, limiting belief systems, and cognitive distortions can impede personal growth. This is particularly relevant in understanding the interplay between personality traits, such as narcissism, and self-actualization. Studies, like those by Cater, Ziegler, Hill, and Vonk in 2011, explore how narcissistic traits can affect the recollection of early life experiences and impact the journey towards self-actualization. Furthermore, research by Sheldon, Jose, Cashton, and Jardin in 2015 delves into how personality strengths can facilitate effective goal striving and enhance well-being, both crucial elements in the journey towards self-actualization. They compare different personality strengths to understand their role in achieving personal goals and enhancing life satisfaction, shedding light on the pathways that lead to self-actualization. Kenrick, Gristevicius, Newberg, and Schaller in 2010, and Tay and Diener in 2011 provide additional perspectives by integrating evolutionary and cultural contexts into the understanding of human needs and well-being. Their research suggests that while self-actualization is a universal pursuit, the pathways and experiences leading to it can be diverse, influenced by evolutionary history and cultural factors. It's important to keep in mind that the stage of self-actualization, as expanded and reinterpreted by contemporary psychologists, underscores its significance as a dynamic and ongoing process. It involves the continuous unfolding of personal potential, the pursuit of meaningful goals, and the achievement of a deep sense of fulfillment, all of which are influenced by an individual's personality traits, life experiences, and cultural context. Section 3. What does it mean to be truly self-actualized? Self-actualization, again, refers to the realization of one's full potential and the achievement of personal fulfillment. It is not just about meeting basic needs or achieving external success, but about reaching a state where one lives authentically, creatively, and with a deep sense of purpose. Maslow observed certain characteristics in self-actualized individuals. They experience moments of intense joy and fulfillment, known as peak experiences, where they feel more alive, connected, and in awe of life. These individuals also possess a strong sense of self-acceptance and acceptance of others, demonstrating empathy, and a growing lack of prejudice. Additionally, they tend to be more democratic in their values, embracing the value of fairness and justice in their interactions with others. Creativity is another hallmark of self-actualized individuals, not limited to artistic expression, but seen in their unique approaches and varied problem-solving skills to life's challenges and opportunities. Contemporary research adds depth to this understanding. Sheldon, Jose, Cashton, and Jardin in 2015 examined the relationship between self-actualization and well-being, finding a strong correlation. Their research suggests that pursuing personal growth and fulfillment leads to far greater life satisfaction. This underscores the importance of self-actualization not just as a psychological concept, but as a practical approach to living a fulfilling life. Moreover, again, these studies suggest that self-actualization is not a static state, as some believe, but a continuous process of growth. It involves ongoing self-exploration, the pursuit of personal values and goals, and a commitment to personal development. This dynamic nature of self-actualization implies that it is accessible to everyone and can be pursued at any stage of life. Being truly self-actualized involves living a life defined by genuine self-expression, ongoing personal growth, and profound fulfillment. This state is not just about realizing one's potential and harnessing talents, but also encompasses steering clear of deep-seated narcissism. Narcissism, with its self-limiting beliefs and cognitive distortions, distorts self-perception and hinders the attainment of authentic self-esteem. It traps individuals at the esteem level, obstructing their essential need for love and belonging. True self-actualization also means positively contributing to the well-being of others and deriving meaning from life's varied and sometimes confusing experiences. Engaging in this journey towards self-actualization is crucial for a fulfilling and rich life. Section 4. Relevance in today's world. In the contemporary, fast-paced environment of the 21st century, Maslow's hierarchy of needs and the concept of self-actualization continue to offer valuable insights into human motivation and fulfillment. This framework helps us understand the diverse factors contributing to individual well-being beyond just material or psychological needs. Tay and Diener in 2011 highlighted a critical aspect of this framework in their research. They found that merely satisfying lower-level needs, such as physiological and safety needs, does not inherently lead to happiness. Instead, true fulfillment and well-being are more closely linked with the pursuit of higher-level needs. This includes self-actualization, which encompasses continuous personal growth, realization of one's potential, and the attainment of life satisfaction. In today's digital age, the impact of social media on the pursuit of self-actualization is particularly noteworthy. Social media platforms have become integral to how individuals interact, express themselves, and seek validation. While these platforms can facilitate connections and provide avenues for self-expression, they also lead to unrealistic comparisons, decreased self-esteem, and a focus on external validation rather than internal growth. This dynamic presents both challenges and opportunities in the journey towards self-actualization. The constant exposure to the highlight reels of others' lives skews perceptions of success and happiness, impeding the pursuit of genuine self-fulfillment. Additionally, the instant gratification offered by social media detracts from the deeper, more sustained effort required for personal growth and self-actualization. However, when used mindfully, social media can indeed support self-actualization. It offers a platform for learning, inspiration, and the sharing of creative and authentic self-expression. Social media can connect individuals with communities and resources that bolster their personal development journey. However, a critical aspect of harnessing these benefits is resisting the allure of so-called doom scrolling, the tendency to continuously engage with negative or distressing content. Successfully navigating this challenge is paramount to utilizing social media as a tool that positively contributes to the journey towards self-actualization rather than detracting from it. The relevance of Maslow's hierarchy in today's world is underscored by its application to contemporary challenges, including the influence of social media on human motivation and fulfillment. As we navigate the complexities of the modern world, understanding and striving for self-actualization can guide us towards a more fulfilling and meaningful life. This involves not just meeting our basic needs, but also focusing on personal growth, authentic self-expression, and meaningful connections, both online and offline. As we wrap up today's exploration of Maslow's hierarchy of needs and the journey towards self-actualization, it's clear that these concepts offer profound insight into our quest for fulfillment and personal growth. From the foundational needs for safety and security to the lofty aspiration of self-actualization, Maslow's hierarchy provides a comprehensive framework for understanding human motivation. We've delved into how self-actualization is not a static achievement, but a dynamic process of realizing personal potential and seeking growth. The contemporary perspectives, integrating modern psychological research, reveal that this journey is both deeply personal and universally relevant. It challenges us to look beyond mere survival and comfort, urging us to explore, grow, and transform. In today's digital era, particularly with the pervasive influence of social media, our journey towards self-actualization takes on new dimensions. While social media can be a double-edged sword, mindfulness in its use can transform it into a tool for learning, inspiration, and connection. The key is to navigate this space with intention, focusing on authentic self-expression and personal development. As we conclude, let's remember that the pursuit of self-actualization is an ongoing journey, not a destination. It's about continuously striving to realize our potential, embracing growth, and finding fulfillment in our unique paths. Whether it's through creative endeavors, meaningful relationships, or personal achievements, each step on this journey adds to the rich tapestry of our lives. So, as we navigate the complexities of our world, let's keep these insights in mind. Let's strive to live authentically, grow continuously, and fulfill our potential. For in doing so, we not only enrich our lives, but also contribute to the well-being of those around us. Thank you for joining us on I4L, Tips to Greatness, Navigating Life with Insightful Information. Until next time, continue to seek knowledge, embrace growth, and journey boldly towards your personal peak of self-actualization.